All right, let's move on to our final topic of the day. We cannot do an episode of Straight Politicking without talking about the biggest story in hip hop, and that is the fall of one of the biggest icons of hip hop in the last 3 decades, is Diddy. And I got a few updates on the P. Diddy situation. The first update that I will mention is that his bail was denied again a couple days ago. That's no surprise.
He had another bail hearing?
Yeah, he had a second bail hearing.
Did they up the number? Did he try to propose, offer more, or what was his terms?
No, they just denied him again. Let me read a little bit from this article from a day ago. It says, Sean Diddy Combs, American rapper, producer, record executive, will remain in federal custody ahead of his upcoming trial after being denied bail a second time. He faces charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution. Although the music mogul has pleaded not guilty to all charges against him, he may serve a sentence of up to life in prison. The article doesn't really go into the bail specifics. So I think it was just a short hearing where the judge just said, nah, I'm going to deny your bail. But I do believe at some point
they're going to let him out?
They're going to give him bail. I don't think you can just hold a man without bail. I mean, that's part of our Constitution says that we all deserve a bail. The only time we don't get bail is if you have multiple murder charges. Even if you're charged with murder, you get bail.
But what about the fact that they're saying since he's been raided in December, he's been actively involved in intimidating or attempting to coerce or influence witnesses? That's not enough.
They always say that. They got to be able to prove that.
Is intimidating witnesses one of the charges?
No, he's not charged with
that. So that shouldn't be. If that's not going to be sufficient to hold him for a long term, how is it enough to hold him temporarily?
Well, they still have to have some more hearings. You're not going to get bail like immediately. Like with Keefe D. Keefe D had no bail when he first got arrested. They eventually granted him bail, but it took a couple months of the lawyers arguing. So his lawyers are going to argue this is not constitutional. He's not a flight risk. He is one of the most famous faces in hip hop, one of the most famous faces in entertainment. Where's my guy going to go? Where can he hide? There's nowhere where he can hide. We'll even forfeit his passport. We'll do this. We'll do that. And then at some point, the judge got to grant the bail.
But didn't they submit all those terms initially and on the second and third bail hearing?
I don't know. Unfortunately, they do not.
What would you assume that they would submit up until this point? What would they argue?
I don't know. I don't know. They don't allow cameras in federal court, unfortunately. I wish that would change so we could hear what's going on. But federal court does not allow cameras ever, ever, ever.
What about the transcripts becoming public property after it's adjudicated? Is that the same?
The transcripts can become public
record.
Yeah, they become public record, but who's really getting the transcripts? You know, so I think Diddy will eventually get his bail, but as of now, this is the most time Diddy has ever served in custody. And what has it been, like 2-3 weeks?
Yeah. Do you believe that if he gets bail, the term of that bail will be the last of his freedom?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
So you think he gonna beat it or not?
I've been back and forth.
Or he can get out?
I've been back and forth. I thought he was done for. I don't really think he's done for no more. You just gotta let everything unfold. You know, everything looked so bad in the beginning, and then I don't think.
It's deep because to me it don't look that bad on him,
right?
As far as the actual thing. So if they're this invested, to me it seems like they committed to get him for shit that don't look that bad to us.
I want to know what's on the tapes versus baby oil. That's just not good evidence.
You know, they saying it's not baby oil in the bottles no more.
Yeah, somebody told me that.
Yeah.
But you cannot defend Diddy by saying, well, other people were doing it too.
No,
that's not a defense. Yeah, other people were doing it too and they didn't get caught. That's all that is. You know, hey, how many murderers don't get caught? Yeah. That don't mean, hey, I got caught for a murder. Hey, other people are doing it, so give me a break on this murder. No, that's not the way it works.
What made you say that? Somebody threw somebody under the bus?
A lot of people are saying that Diddy ain't the only one having freak parties.
Yep.
Other rappers was having freak parties. Why are we coming so hard on Diddy? The whole industry was doing this.
No. They saying that because it was a what you want to call like an evolution of this. You had Uncle Luke doing the peep shows. You had the Freakniks out there.
Oh man,
you got Easy. He had the wet and reckless parties.
Luke Campbell.
And now he having freaks off.
Hey,
whatever you call it.
I thought Luke did the most freakiest parties.
Yeah, with that shit in the background.
He turned his parties into a TV show that was on cable. Girls was butt naked.
Yeah. Well, he was the first one with a advisory tag. Them or NWA. Was it Uncle Luke or NWA with the advisory on the records?
Yeah,
that's who started the shit.
Uncle
Luke. I never realized that.
Yeah, but I'm saying you seen the evolution of the peep shows, the freak neeks, the wedding. Well, I think the wedding wild show was first with Easy. Now the freak offs, but underage women, that's the first with him though. They trying to throw some underage thing in with Puffy. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that they can even be that involved in Puffy business when they send little kids to do drag shows for grown-ups in the same country. This is a crazy country.
Well, it all started with Cassie, and when I believe Cassie wanted some money from Diddy without the lawsuit, and obviously she didn't get it. He didn't give it to her.
Dummy.
So she had to go through the court and make it a big public spectacle. That public spectacle caught the eyes of the federal government. The federal government sat down with Cassie, and then here we are now with this criminal indictment. And I guess Diddy didn't see what could possibly come from Cassie going public and making these allegations. And who knew that there was a video from several years ago of him beating the heck out of Cassie in the hallway of the hotel, which apparently was taken from his own property when they came there to seize his proproperty, right?
This dumbass did a video.
Did he save that video?
What, you talking about from the hotel?
Yeah, from the hotel.
He bought it from the hotel for $50,000.
But the video became public, I believe, after the raids.
Like he kept it.
That means he kept it. Yeah. Bro, you're supposed to throw that out.
But then his dumbass.
He probably forgot he had it though.
He made it.
No, you're supposed to throw that out as soon as you get it. Yeah, destroy it as soon as you get it.
It's like the murder weapon. You don't keep it.
Yeah, that's the murder weapon. Destroy this,
bro.
ASAP. You know?
But for the tricks and then the hoochies that's gold diggers, getting flued out is against the law, because that's trafficking. Because if you getting flued out to me and I'm a little trick and you ain't that human trafficking?
Well, I think it's human trafficking because Cassie was doing things against her will, right? And she was doing things under the influence of a drug that she didn't want to take.
And you keep
so that becomes trafficking.
We can't look at this like. From our perspective, we looking at the way the extent the law can be bent and what they're trying to do to him. I don't think this got nothing to do with
it's not literal trafficking.
Yeah, it's not, bro.
Yeah, it's not literal trafficking. It is trafficking, loophole trafficking.
Yeah, there you go. Just like he's not a racketeer.
Yeah.
But he's done enough or it shapes enough where they can fit it into this format. Somebody else is mad at Diddy about something that had nothing to do with it.
And I heard a theory that came across that Dr. Omar that he explained a theory about Diego and
I heard that.
The liquor thing and all that. And you know what I'm saying? He did a little timeline on it and he make a lot of sense.
I heard that because Diddy thought that they was going they made his brand like a brand. He didn't like that. So he told a lot of their constituents, his constituents not to fee-nuck with D now.
And he made a lot of money messing with these people and then turned around and sold them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Puffy did. And that's.
Yeah, I think somebody pushed a button on Puffy to where it don't matter what he does. It's a wrap. That button has been pushed.
So that's a little conspiratorial.
Well, I mean, his son, Christian, is under. He's being accused of the same type of activity, bro. He has a lawsuit, and he has people accusing him of drugging and mishandling and being all the same similar stuff, bro.
Yeah. Woo! You know who's scared right now? You know who's scared? Jay Prince Jr. He's scared.
He see the blueprint up,
bro. Because he got a reputation for stealing pussy.
Hey, we should all be scared.
No, not me.
When the federal listen, we should all be scared when the federal government can go 15 years into your past and dig up anything wrong you did and then create a loophole law to make that a federal crime. Because that's what they do.
Right?
Hey, 48.
It's starting to appear that the feds got a friendly competition with each other and they want to take down rappers and they got all these rapper ricos. It sounds like all these different agencies, different states, they got friendly competitions. Oh, I got about to do YSL. Oh, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do it. That's just what it's starting to seem like.
And before you know it, the feds are going to start coming after podcast platforms and YouTube channels. What's the first YouTube channel going to get indicted?
Well, whether they get indicted or not, they already utilizing the content to indict other people and convict them. So that's where the podcasters got to be careful.
Yeah.
Nah, the interviewer got to be careful. You don't got to. Hey, the perfect person, the poster boy for how to shut your mouth is Pee Wee Longway. When he went on Vlad,
it didn't work for him though.
No. He got himself caught up on wiretap.
Okay.
He went on Vlad interview, and you associated with the Crips, right? Blue a nice color.
Hey, here's a new rule. If you currently dabbling in the streets, you should do no public talking.
If you used to, don't even talk on that shit.
No, if it's the past, it's the past.
I mean, Diddy did things in the past, and he could go 15 years back. You just said it.
Yeah, but the feds will go back 15 years. But I'm saying if you're specifically currently dabbling in the streets, you should not be on no platforms. Even because a lot of these rappers are doing both things. They got a foot over here, but they got a foot over there.
That's definitely true.
When you move completely into entertainment and to completely legitimize your business, then do your thing, because then you become a target for the federal government.
I think rappers, successful black rap moguls and all that, they are targeting. I think it's a competition within the feds.
Well, I think there's a lot of rappers that have successful careers without having the police on them. Like T.I.'s a good. I don't know why T.I. always come up, but T.I. shouldn't have been having a bunch of guns in his car. You already a successful rapper. Hire a security guard. Hire 2 dudes for security that are strapped, and you don't got to worry about buying Uzis and AKs and 9mm and 380s and whatever else you had.
Okay, they hell bent on Boosie though. Man, the state, they got the same exact evidence that the state had. They dropped it, but they want to drop it and come back. All this.
Yeah,
they got it out for rappers. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, Boosie, I believe, was unfairly targeted, but there's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of Boosies that are getting unfairly targeted. How many more Boosies can you mention? Most of these rappers that are getting caught up are doing dumb things.
You have to throw some names out there.
I'll say Boosie with that little video where he had the gun in his back pocket or in the small of his back.
Not wise.
You know, that kind of.
But in this line of work,
he got caught in somebody else's investigation.
That could have been a prop, man.
Yeah.
Why they assume that? Like, they just got it out for rappers.
But look at all the rappers that have done some dumb stuff that got caught up. I want to believe and I want to hope that the federal government is really targeting people they really think are active. You know, Boosie, yeah, definitely Boosie is one. I'll say y'all got. The feds, y'all feds got it wrong on Boosie. Give bro a break. He ain't doing nothing. Let him go.
When you listen to Boosie speak on the Mav Hoffa expert opinion, you might get an idea why they on Boosie ass currently. He was very arrogant and ignorant, and a lot of things he said about how he would react to legal situations. I don't even know why Mav Hoffa asked him certain questions, but I definitely don't know why Boosie answered them in the way he asked him, like, yo, he talk all this gangster shit, son, word up, whoa, whoa. So you rolling around, you know you're rich nigga. You say you keep it on you at all times. What happens if you get pulled over and you got it on you? And then Boosie proceeds to explain his plan that he has in place for somebody else to take the charges for him.